Hi, welcome. This is Christine Blackledge-Crowell and welcome to episode 4 of how to start your healthcare business as quickly as possible. I'm going to be talking to you today about how you can get started within 30 days. And that is by you approaching other healthcare organizations to get you going as quickly as possible. Hey, so let's get started. I'm going to talk to you about 9 tips of how you can get NHS contracts, and this is 9 simple steps to get in there as quickly as possible. So let's go. So this is the 4th episode of Healthcare Business 101, and I want you to click like, subscribe, share this video so it can help others as well that you feel that would benefit from watching this video. So you set your agency up, you're ready to go, you're feeling super excited, but what happens now? You come to a standstill. So what do? How can you get clients? How can you get these big contracts that everyone wants in their healthcare business? But where do you start? Now I'm going to show you how you can get this started as quickly as possible, so stay tuned. You see, a lot of people, they want to run before they can actually walk when they're looking at getting a healthcare contract. It's a big contract, it's a massive responsibility. You should first of all learn how to manage a service. How are you going to take on a big contract when you don't even actually know how to manage a service? Just because you've set up your healthcare business, it doesn't mean to say you can handle a big contract. So sometimes that's why organizations, the buyers will ask, what experience do you have? How many years experience do you have? What proven track record do you have, for example? But you need to build up to that in a slow way, step by step. So this is why I'm doing this video, to give you some hints, some tips. I'm going to provide you with 9 tips that you can actually implement after watching this video. If you've got your agency set up, or maybe you're just looking at starting now to set up your agency. So this is a video that's going to be helpful to you as well. Tip number 1, stay focused. Watch me. Stay focused. You've got to keep focused with your healthcare business. You've got to keep focused and you've got to implement. If you don't implement, then it's not going to go anywhere. You're going to be still stuck. So please keep focused. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, do your research. You've got to look for what contracts that you're wanting to apply for as an organization. And don't deviate from that. Stick to the plan. You implement, and now you must do your research. Look at the type of contracts that you want for your organization. Will you be providing personal care? Will it be mental health services? Will it be children's services? Will it be support services? Will it be supported living services? What type of contract do you want to apply for your organization? Number 3, you want to implement. You've got your clients list, so now you want to be able to have this list, and now you need to start looking at this list and working towards contacting your list. Next one, you need to act. You've got to act with consistency in order to get your candidates the work that they've applied to you for. They've applied to you for a job. You need to be able to start looking for a job. As you're recruiting, you've got to look for jobs to see how you can place those candidates that you're looking to get work in for. One way is when you interview candidates, ask them where they've worked before, what agencies they've worked for, and then what organizations did they go into. That is a lead as well. That's a fast way of getting a contract. Number 5, you want to get a mentor. Now, you need a mentor to help you keep focused, to help make you accountable, to help you keep on track, stage by stage. It's like building a house. You're not going to start off with the roof first. You're going to build the foundations, and you need to have your foundations in place like you would building a house. So you need a mentor. Now, I know a lot of you are going to different people, getting different information from. Well, imagine you're cooking something and you've got 9 people, 9 cooks around the same pot, putting their ingredients in of what they think that they should be having as a meal for it to taste delicious. What do you think that will taste like if everyone was to put their own ingredients in? I don't think the results would be very good. So please stick with a mentor so they can guide you. Use one that knows about healthcare, because they're more specialized, they're more niche, to be able to give you the transformation that you're looking for. Number 6. Now this is important. It's about NHS contracts. You've looked for NHS contracts, and now how do you get them? How do you get those contracts? You need to ensure that A, you've got some experience, so that's why I'm giving you these tips, but they're going to ask you for what experience do you have? What contracts have you got or done? Who have you approached for to become a NHS provider? This is the types of questions that they're going to ask you. What insurance do you have? What is your business plan? What is your price list? What prices can you account for when you say, this is my price? Well, what is the breakdown of that, say, for example, £30 an hour? What does that break down to? What's your staff cost? What is your building cost? What's your insurance cost? What's your insurance cost? What is your software cost? They'll want a breakdown of why you are charging this amount, for example. Carry on from that, you need to think about the locality of where you're going to be looking for work for NHS, for example. Is there a particular need that they are short of? I would look at going in through that avenue first. I would looking at if there's a shortage need. It could be the locality, it could be hard to reach areas, for example. It could be that there is a shortage in a particular type of service. Number 7, now look at the care homes that are around you and contact them, because they have a shortage as well. And because this will be a good way of getting a reference from a care home so that you're able to apply for these NHS contracts. Especially look for care homes that are doing sponsorship, whereby you can place staff permanently or temporary by recruiting staff members from abroad. There'll be a list of sponsors within the UK, care homes, NHS hospitals, for example. Look at approaching those organisations from the list here that I'm going to be providing you with to see if you can meet their needs. Provide them with staff members from abroad, i.e. sponsorship. Number 8, look at sponsors. There'll be a list here in the YouTube video. There's a link here for you to click. You will find some sponsors. They are a way of looking at providing staff members too. So care homes, like I said, those that are sponsoring, you could look at placing staff members there also. For example, you could approach home care agencies, because home care agencies also have a shortage. You can look at subcontracting with other home care agencies, supported living accommodation, for example, or sheltered housing. Number 9, subcontracting. You are a new agency, you've just started out, okay? You don't want to be running before you can actually walk. Look at organisations who have already been awarded these large contracts. They may be struggling to help support that contract. You can subcontract with them and split the difference with them with regards to the rates that they charge. And it's a win-win situation for everyone. You can get a reference from them, because the whole purpose of you doing this is to apply for the larger NHS contracts, for example. So you need to get that experience as being a subcontractor in order to learn how to manage a service, but also to get NHS contracts. So look at other contracts that have been awarded to other organisations, contact those organisations to say, hey, I've got some staff members who are compliant, qualified to do the job. Can we meet up and can we discuss this further? Because subcontracting is a good way for you to learn how to manage your agency, for example. And then you can then apply for the bigger contracts with the NHS to show that you have that experience and that you're able to demonstrate that. So I hope that this has been very helpful for you. Do click the links here in the page and click them, contact those sponsors and see if they would work with you for you to supply them with staff members, whether it's temporary or permanent. Have a look at it, give it a go, and that is the quickest and fastest way to get your agency running, but also to get money coming in for your business, because you don't want to not have money come in for your business. Your staff members are happy, they're able to work in the environment, and you're getting the experience that you need as a provider to manage a service. So I hope that was very helpful for you. Do click like, subscribe, share the video, and I look forward to seeing you at our next series. You will learn so much. You have got so much to learn as a new agency, and I hope that you're listening and taking those actions, implementing, because I'm passionate to help you in your healthcare business journey. So please do stay safe, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.
I'm living the life. I woke up this morning and I thank God for the day. I know things ain't what they could be, but I got a smile on my face. No more tears, no more fears. They won't get the best of me no more. I can stand still or I can move.